Thank you, Nalini, Prabhu and Gita. I will try to make it as my biggest challenge in my life, to squeeze it everything in short time. Generally, last time I tried to spend this in 2 hours, I could not finish halfway, but I'll try to make it in 10 minutes. One thing I would like to say, anything we are writing on the board, I have a backup by every sloka and the book reference of our Guru Parampara, beginning from Brahmaji to Srila Prabhupada. So, the beginning, originally, whenever we think of Sat Chit Ananda, existence, that Sat Chit Ananda, that is a Sharup Shakti of Sri Radha Krishna. Sat means eternal existence, which has no beginning, no end. This body has a beginning and end, so you can see the opposite to this world. Chit means full knowledge, also feeling and relationship priority. And then, but Chit also knowledge, like you have some knowledge, but when you go to deep sleep, you don't remember. So it is not like this world. And Ananda, which is everlasting feelings, nourishment and complete happiness all the time. That existence, Radha Krishna, is the origin. And then from Srimati Radhika, her manifestation, Lord Krishna, they have two manifestations first. One is Avrita, means covered, and those are, you can say, Shiva, you can put here one Shiva, the Devata, and I will explain very quick this. And then this is in the spiritual world. And Dr. Krishna, Samasaki, these are the pastimes you will see that fits where in spiritual world. Means nobody knows they are actually Krishna's himself expansion, but they assist Radha Krishna's pastime. Then Anaprita is the Brahma Viman Leela, when Brahmaji told the cow boys and the calves how Krishna expanded himself and he became the baby calf for the mothers. In eternal world, actually they do exist like this eternally. Krishna became the child of millions, billions of mothers. So these are called Anaprita. And then from there it comes Swayam Rupa. Origin form of Krishna is only one. Srila Prabhupada in Chaitanya Chaitamrita it puts, Krishna Jataka Khela Sarvatama Narolila Narababu Tahara Sarup Gopavesha Venukor Navakishu Notobor Narolila Hoy Anurup. So this coward boy with a peacock feather, he's playing flute, not Mother Jashoda's son. Mother Jashoda's son is second. First is Srimati Radhika's Krishna, is origin Krishna. And there's a coward boy with a flute playing, and he's a koishor. He's becoming young, Prabhupada translates. Not child or baby or grown up or Dwarka or Mathura. He is eternally koishor that pleased by Srimati Radhika. So that Krishna, when he manifests himself, he called Swayam Rupa. And then when he expands himself, it's called Swayam Prakash. Then Swayam Prakash has a two division. One is Prabhat Prakash, one is Vaibhav Prakash. Then Vaibhav Prakash is Balaram. There is a Chaitanya Chaitamrita Bhas, also Prabhupada says, Krishna Vaibhava Prakash, Nam Balaram, Balanamatra Bhed, Sab Krishna Saman. Those are all from Chaitanya Chaitamrita Brahma Samhita. Then Vaibhav Prakash is the Balaram and Prabhat Prakash is 16,108 Krishna or 1 billion Krishna with the gopis. Difference is they have a same conception of supremacy, enjoying same form, same color, same dress, same idea, same enjoyment spirit. The Vaibhav Prakash, Balaram and rest, they have a different idea, they want to serve the Lord, and they have a different color, different conception of Iman. This Balaram, Vaibhav Prakash, has a further expand into two. One is, don't go too far, right? Yeah, I'm coming to Lord Shiva. Prabhu comes to, one is called Bilash and one is called Shansha. So Bilash is the fourth quadruple in Mahavaikuntha, then second quadruple in Vaikuntha. And then the Shansha has a sixth division. They are called Mananta Avatar, Juga Avatar, Lila Avatar, then Guna Avatar, Shaktavesh Avatar, like this. These are six. This comes from the Shansha. Now, one of these six avatar is three Purusha avatar. I'm coming to Shiva Tattva right now. Tell me, 3 minutes will be there. Then Purusha avatar, one Purusha avatar, everybody knows. Karandasai Vishnu, Garvadasai Vishnu, Shiradakshai Vishnu. Shiradakshai Vishnu, you just break it down to Shiradakshai Vishnu. Shiradakshai Vishnu has many manifestations. One manifestation, he enter into every atom. Another manifestation, he enter into the heart of all of us, all the souls, also the creatures, trees and everything. Another manifestation is all the incarnation. All the incarnation like what? Srimad Bhagavatam. Holy name, the deity, they are all from Shiradakshai Vishnu. Another from the Mahavishnu coming, Sadashiva. Sadashiva and Gopeshwar Mahadev, you have to put here, Gopeshwar Mahadev also. So this Sadashiva has a three division. I know it's very technical, but it's very sweet. You will be never lost. Then the Sadashiva comes. You want to break it down here, probably. Okay. So one comes, the first of Sadashiva expansion to this world comes three ways to look at it. One is Tattva Vichar. Why I am saying this? Any pastime you hear of Lord Shiva, any pastimes, if you do not look, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur says in his commentary on Brahma Samhita, if you do not look in three ways, you will not be getting the ultimate benefit. One is called from the philosophical point, what is Shiva's position, what is Shiva's personality. It's two different things. Like Obama is a person, but president is a position. So Lord Shiva has a position. He is the person behind the position here. So these two. And four ways to judge. What is his relationship with the Lord? How his affection towards the Lord, awe and reverence, and how he nourishes this by acting in a three ways. Sometimes he acting as the elderly, like a Gurujan, merciful. For example, in Vrindavan, when Krishna was baby, he was crying and crying one day, and then Mother Jashoda was told that there is a matted hair person at the door, at the gate, and he looks very scary. And then, but Krishna was crying and crying, he doesn't stop his crying. So then, once devotee suggested to Mother Jashoda, maybe that person can help, because he never cries like this. So he went there and asked this matted hair sadhu, that can you make him cry? Yeah, I'll finish, 2 minutes. So then what happened? Then he says, oh yes, I can do that. Then he brought him here. So then Mother Jashoda was like little frightened. She put a little black dot on his temple. So that there is no spell from this matted hair person. So then he says, oh, I see your baby crying. I used to do that too. And my mother gave me a little talisman. But when I grow up, this talisman somehow or other got tied up with my head, and this matted hair, and it got stuck here. So you put your son's hand on my head here to touch the talisman. Then he will get. And then he did, and he stops crying. Because Lord Shiva wants the mercy of the Lord. So he asked him. So then he says, whenever he cries, if you want, you can come and see me. I live nearby. So those are actually, originally is Krishna himself expanded. Devotee who worship Shiva, they worship Gopeshwar, Sadashiva, that Jogi in Goa Vrindavan, those are the Shiva form that we worship, Vaishnava. And then this is last point, 1 minute. Okay. This is, maybe you can just wipe it out. The last part is the most important, that Lord Shiva has three manifestations in this universe. One is called Tattvagata Vichar, and Lilagata Vichar, and Rasagata Vichar. Tattvagata Vichar has another three manifestations. One is time. The first time he manifested himself as a progenitor form, that's called Shiva Linga. And then the shadow of the Lakshmi became the Maya Devi. Their union, that's called time form, created this whole universe. Otherwise there would not be any form or action. So that's called time, Krishna, as the Kala Purusha, that Krishna claims that I am the time, that is Shiva. Then second is, Lord Shiva is the time. Second is, he is a Gunavatar, one of the three, like a Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, that he is a Gunavatar. He is like a farmer. End of the creation, he collects all the soul from the stool pit, from hell, heaven, everywhere, put it in the linga, goes to the Vishnu's body, and then burn down the whole universe. Then again, like a farmer, again recreation starts. So he is actually creator. You know the Dumru he plays, this is the Kanta Shastra, how to live in this world. Every part of his body has a very big details. So he maintains, he also creates, even though Brahma creates, but actually he is behind it. He is like a president, Brahma is like a minister under him. Even though he comes from Brahma one time, it appears. It's very confusing. His tattva is the most unique and most difficult to understand unless you pay enough attention. And the third one is, he's coming in the 11th expansion. I'm coming. Another expansion is Lord Shiva in Sambuddhata manifests into Sansho Abhas. Sansho Abhas is that he is not Jiva, not Vishnu Tattva. What does that mean? Four things he is made of. Like we are soul made of minuteness of Parashakti. Srimati Radhika she is the embodiment of all the Shakti, and one of the Shakti called Jiva Shakti. And where minuteness of the Jiva Shakti come from Parashakti, we are. But Shiva is not from Parashakti only, he has something more. He is made of four things, the Shambhu Tattva, not the Vishnu Shiva or Gopeshwar Shiva. I am talking about Shambhu Tattva Shiva. Shambhu Tattva Shiva we do not worship. 99% Shaiva, they worship Shambhu Tattva. That Shambhu Tattva made of, first thing is minute Nalini potency, minute Sambit potency, and inertia quality of Tamagun, which is, we are not made of Tamagun, but he is made of Tamagun. That's why Prabhupada in Chaitanya the purport he writes, that Shiva, he is Mahabhagavat when he is out of Maya, but when he is under Maya, how can he be under Maya? Prabhupada writes, you can read it, and you can reconcile Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, same statement, that Shiva, because he is constituted with these four, and then marginal potency of the Jiva. So these four things together is Shambhu Tattva, which we don't worship, we respect for his some purpose. And then another one is, the last one I will say, or actually two, but last one I will just say, this is very nice. You know, when the soul or I, Pran Govinda Das, desire to turn away from God, not to serve, which is against my constitutional nature, that time I do not have a capacity or enjoy this material world. That time I want to not to serve Krishna. When I turn, that moment a nice covering came over top of me. Because Lord Shiva is the origin, embodiment of false ego. False ego. Prabhupada used as a minute independence. The moment the soul did not want to serve, the Shiva consciousness came enter into the heart of the Jiva. At that time Jiva thinks, I am also enjoyer of this world. Otherwise Jiva is not enjoyer of this world. That's why Prabhupada mercy that he wants to turn us back to serve Krishna. And that's how Shiva is very important. So when we worship Gopeshwar Mahadev, he allows us to get out. Any other process besides bhakti that Prabhupada gave, if anybody ever want any other process to get out of this world, they can get out until the last layer, which is the false ego. They can never get out. That's why the bhakti is the only thing. Gaur Premanande.